So, you just found out that you need to sit the IELTS exam for school, work, or immigration. But your application deadlines are near, and you have to do it soon. You only have 2 weeks, 14 days to prepare. What do you do? How do you get the best score possible? This video will guide you step by step. The good news is you've already taken the first step, initiative. That's how you found this video. You're doing your research. Continue to explore materials on and offline to help you improve for your exam. And don't trust every word that every teacher or every book says. Make sure to use critical thinking. Always ask, what is this? Why am I looking at it? And how does it actually work? Critical thinking is extremely important on the IELTS exam as well. Analyze questions and answers by using the simple 3-question approach. What, why, and how. The second step to success is being organized and creating a 14-day study plan, and then making sure that you stick to the study plan. We have 30-day and 60-day study plans that can be compressed into 14 days, meaning that you will need to learn 5 to 8 hours each day. You can find these study plans in your My Student account at either aehelp.com for academic IELTS or gieltshelp.com for general IELTS. Understanding the format of the IELTS exam is extremely important. IELTS is scored on a 9-band scale. 0 meaning you didn't show up to the exam, or band 9 meaning that you are an expert user of the English language. This does not mean that you are a native English speaker. Band 9 exceeds native English speaking everyday conversations. It is professional and academic English. So you must make sure to hone and improve your professional communication. To succeed on the IELTS, you do have to focus on the vocabulary and grammar aspects of the English language. Ideally, to achieve a band 7 or higher, you have at least 1,500 to 2,000 word vocabulary, and you're able to not only understand, but use these words effectively in communication by using them in both compound and complex sentences. Meaning that you can take a simple sentence like, I love to play football, and then combine it with using a subordinating conjunction. Because I get to hang out with friends and it keeps me fit and healthy. Learning and using accurate grammar and good vocabulary is key for those higher scores. Make sure to practice these daily. We have lots of vocabulary for you. Just check out this blog of the 570 most commonly used academic words in the English language. Here is a quick preview of the format of the paper-based IELTS exam, taken from our practice exams on our websites. First, you have the listening section, made up of 4 parts. Each part has 10 questions, and each consecutive part is more challenging than the previous.
Listening section 1. You will hear a conversation between a man and a woman concerning the requirements of running for municipal office. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. You will see that there is an example. This time only, the conversation relating to this question will be played.
Good morning. You've reached the Information Office for Municipal Affairs. This is Florence speaking.
Good morning, Florence. My name is Walter, and I'd like some information on running for municipal office in the upcoming election.
You're in the right place. The first piece of information I'll need from you is the specific office you'd like to run for.
Town councillor, I'd imagine.
The man says he would like to run for town councillor, so this has been indicated for you. Now we begin. You should answer the questions as you listen. because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Good morning. You've reached the Information Office for Municipal Affairs. This is Florence speaking.
Good morning, Florence. My name is Walter, and I'd like some information on running for municipal office in the upcoming election.
You're in the right place. The first piece of information I'll need from you is the specific office you'd like to run for.
Town councillor, I'd imagine.
Great. I need some information from you in order to get you on the ballot this September. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, I'm ready.
This should only take a few minutes. OK then, let's start with your surname, Walter.
Colchester. Colchester.
And Walter is spelt in the regular fashion?
Yes, Walter.
OK, next I need your date of birth.
I was born the 11th of December, 1979.
The 11th of December 1979 makes you 36 years old at the time of the September elections. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Great. I'll need your national insurance number.
My national insurance number is WC 285-698-33.
WC 285-698-33.
That's right.
Great. And the last pieces of information I need from you are your current address and phone number.
I live at 23 Shaftesbury Lane, Plymouth, and you can reach me on 01752 667 835.
Wonderful.
The listening section is followed by the reading section. In the academic version, this is 3 passages, each one 650 to 750 words in length, with an average of 13 to 14 questions. In the general version of the test, Section 1 reading has 2 short passages, as well as Section 2. Section 3 is 1 long passage, very similar to the academic reading.
The London Underground. One of the most notable aspects of London, the Underground, or Tube, is also one of the most utilised by locals and visitors alike. Over 1.3 billion passengers use the London Underground every year. If you have ever visited the city, it is very likely that you have been told to mind the gap. In continuous operation for over 150 years, the London Underground began as just one line run by a private corporation. Today, the system is publicly owned and is comprised of 11 separate lines. The growth and development of the Underground has mirrored London's development as, first, an industrial powerhouse, and second, a financial and tourism centre. Great Britain was the epicentre of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries. Cities like Glasgow, Birmingham and London gave birth to inventions such as the steam engine, which revolutionised transportation and travel. People began to flock to these cities for jobs, opportunity and prosperity. London was the destination of choice for many of these people. In 1800, at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, the population of London was less than 1 million people. By 1900, that number would balloon to over 6.5 million people. There were many factors which contributed to this growth, not least of which was improved sanitation. But one factor in particular allowed for the mobility of those people across the ever-expanding city, the construction and development of the London Underground. The first line was constructed in 1863. Over the next 50 years, many more lines would be added, resulting in the virtual blanketing of central London by the start of the First World War. Through the interwar period and mid-20th century, the focus for the subway developers was extending the network to the suburbs of London, where an increasing number of Londoners were now residing. Interestingly, it wasn't until 1933 that the developers of the network unified into a single governing body. Until that time, there were a host of private companies competing for contracts, land, and customers. Today, the London Underground is owned and operated by the London Transport Authority, Transport for London. Perhaps the most recognisable symbol of the London Underground is the tube map, designed in 1931 by Underground employee Harry Beck. With its many colourful lines and intricate details, the tube map is not only useful, but aesthetically pleasing as well. Indeed, a print copy of the tube map is a popular souvenir for tourists to put on their walls back home. That it is artful is, however, only part of its appeal. The tube map is incredibly useful. Just a moment spent looking at the map can help you determine how to get from any point in London to any other point. Beck was able to accomplish this by realising that the map did not need to exactly match the reality of the tube geography. For instance, a line may go through all sorts of turns through its route, yet on the map it is represented as a straight line. This simplification worried the Underground management in 1931, but soon enough the tube map became a sensation, both for its usefulness and its elegant design. Today, the tube is used more than ever, and London continues to grow. With the centre of London becoming a financial hub over the past 50 years, more and more jobs have been created in the English capital. While this has in some sense hollowed out the core of London, it has also highlighted the need for more lines to service the ever-increasing number of London suburbs. Additionally, tourism to London has never been higher. Well over 30 million people visited the city in 2015, each of whom undoubtedly at some point used the venerable London Underground.
The writing section is made up of two tasks, both for the academic and the general. In the academic, task 1 requires you to write an expository essay explaining and interpreting a graph, a table, a diagram, a map. In the general version of the exam, task 1 is a letter or an email. That is a narrative piece of writing where you tell a story to a friend, a colleague, a coworker, a boss. Task 2 is a persuasive essay for both the academic and the general IELTS. You have to convince or argue an idea for the reader. Task 2 is worth twice Task 1, but you should always start with Task 1, as it is generally easier and helps you to prepare for Task 2. Done separately is the speaking interview, or the speaking section of the IELTS exam. This is a one-on-one interview with an examiner that takes about 12 to 15 minutes and has 3 parts. We have lots of videos on our YouTube channel and on our websites that explain and teach how to master the speaking section. Make sure to check those out. Can you describe the house or apartment you moved to?
The apartment that I live in is in the heart of Panaji, the capital city of Goa. It's a beautiful 2-bedroom house with large windows that overlook the bustling streets. During the day, it's filled with sunlight and is just a stone throw away from the Mandovi River.
Once you have established your study schedule and gathered effective learning materials, it is vital that you stick to this plan no matter what happens. Every other aspect of life can wait. Your IELTS exam is extremely important. It is the key for life-changing events, such as living, traveling, working, and studying abroad. You know this, so keep this in mind. Your study schedule should include at least 1 hour of speaking English and at least one Task 2 essay each and every day. Make sure to get feedback on your studies. This means using peer and professional help to identify mistakes so that you can correct those mistakes and not repeat them when you sit your official test. Follow these steps and you will improve for your next IELTS. Now, keep in mind, being confident, eating healthy, and getting good sleep, although do not directly impact your scores, are vital for outstanding performance. Focus on every aspect of your life so that you can master and maximize your scores and reap the benefits. Good luck on your upcoming IELTS exam. To get all of our videos, practice exams, interactive course, and an app for your phone, visit and join our premium IELTS package at gieltshelp.com. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. Use the code 14 days for an additional 10% discount by clicking the link in the video description. We are an IDP affiliate, a British Council partner, an IELTS test registration center, and I'm a British Council agent. We help thousands of students learn and succeed on their exams. Just listen to what this student has to say.
I'm Ali from Iran. Today I got my IELTS test report form with an overall band score of 8. I wanted to thank you and the incredible team of AE Help for the journey we started a few months ago together. I followed your YouTube courses and of course the premium material on the website, and I'm quite delighted with the outcome. Thank you.
Begin learning for success. Join now. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video? Click right up here. And join our premium package. Click on our hero to practice your speaking, get videos, exams, and an interactive course.